Good evening all of you. This is Ashish Chatterjee and I am going to start this PD session with all of you. The name of the PD session is graphics creation, which I am going to teach all of you, and then I'll give you the idea. So who I am, let me show to you here. My name is Ashish Chatterjee. Just one second. Till the time the slide is getting low, I'll be allowing the persons at the side by side, and you can check this is my introduction. I have cleared the level 1 and level 2 for Google certification, and as well as the creative educator suite for the level 1 and level 2 for the Adobe certification. Now I'll be move ahead for area of software names, which will be going to work ahead, and today's session will be checked for. The first is the Photoshop, and second one is the Droid Cam, which I am using so that I can make myself appear on the screen along with the entire teaching part. So I'll show you each and every process such that you can interactively use these things and you can use these all methods in your classroom area. Now I'll be move ahead, I'll be show you the certain other parts, like this is the software thing which I am using it such that I can appear on my screen, or let's say recording area, and same way I can be present my all the area towards my viewers and towards my student area. Now I'll be moving ahead, I'll be show you what all the takeaway you will get from this session area, right? As we all know, this is regarding IT 9626, which is a program code for AS and A level area. The chapter name is graphics creation, and the bitmap images area I'll be going to show you how the use of layers to overlap item, use rotation and place an item. Same way I'll be show you here the grouping of merging things, same way selection tool to select part of an image. So these all the things what you check on the screen right now, these everything I'll be going to show you, and these all I'll give you in a start a slide brief like how you can learn these all the things and then implement it. So this is a certain next thing what we'll be going to check and what we'll be going to learn from this entire graphics creation area. Although it's a kind of an interactive session, you have to do a part of it, you have to learn the part of the work, and then we can move ahead, right? So I'll be going to give you only for the session the class code for the joining of the Google Classroom. You can join till the time I will be giving you all the things. So I will be sharing my screen and show you this is the class code which I'll be going to give it to all of you in the chat window. What you can do is you can join the class only for the session. Fine. I'll be giving you the entire thing. I'll be giving you demonstration, and as well as I'll be giving you how you can work ahead on that area. So in chat window you can check the code I am giving it. You can quickly go to the Google Classroom of your Google account and you can join. Fine. Now let me move ahead and show you what all the part of the things which you will going to learn, and very less time frame. You can check on the screen, we have one of the before picture and one picture which is after the picture, means after the editing. So this entire session, as we have right now 28 members with us, so these 28 members you will be able to learn after the session that how these all the kind of edit can be possible. Let's say this is the before one and this is the after one. Means before, this is the picture what we have, and after editing you will get something like this kind of picture. So let's just move ahead, check what next we can get. This is another one picture where you can see a person is next to this area where we have replaced the head replacement and we fix someone else head on that area itself. So these all the things are part of your IT 9626 syllabus area, and I'll be showing you the part of the textbook. This thing you can check on my screen. The tick which I have given in blue color, that's what we'll be going to learn in today's session, and as well as you will be going to understand how these all the things can be possible. So without further more delay, let's start our session. If you have any confusion or doubt, you can unmute your button and you can ask your question. It's an interactive session, so you can take complete part on this and you can let me know. So vector editing part we are not doing today, that will be part of our next session. We are only concentrating today on bitmap images for 9626 area, which is this textbook, what you can just check on my screen. The Code for the exam is 9626. It's for the Cambridge, and topic is graphics creation, which I am showing you right now here. If you have any questions or query, you can let me know, you can interrupt and you can ask. Any questions or doubt to anyone? Any questions or doubt to anyone? Okay. So now I'll show you the one last thing before we start. This is the part you can check on my screen right now. The seminar or the webinar kind of one of the picture what you can just check on my screen. This is layer based editing. All the different layers editing is here, and on this area we can do all set of edits and they can be possibly get it done. Fine. I'll request rest all of you to keep your microphone mute. If you have a question, only in that case you can unmute and ask.
Sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, I just joined now. I didn't know what till now this happened.
Okay, you can check the recording. I will provide it on my YouTube channel. So just hold on for a certain time. Fine. Now let's check what all the things we'll be going to check in today's session. We will going to edit the things and we'll be going to check how these things can be possible, like before one and after one, and same way like this is the one before you have this picture and then after this picture. Now what I have shown you on my screen, like this is the one part which we'll be going to check, creating a bitmap image that meet the requirement of its intended application and audience. So we'll be going to check like use layers to overlap item, then we'll check use rotation and place an item, then we'll be going to check how to group and emerging tools, same format using selection tool a part of it, and use a crop tool to crop part of it. So without further more delay, let's start. I have shown you what all the takeaway you can get from this seminar or the webinar. You can just check once again. You can go through. Those who have joined slightly late, you can just check. These are the takeaway from this session. You'll be going to get these all the things. You will be understand how the selection and crop feature can work. Same way in Photoshop, what all the way you can convert those all the things. So now let me start my Photoshop and show you the part of it. If you are unable to get a software, you can get a 30 days educational license or the trial version, and you can use for your class and you can go through with that part. So now let me quickly start the Photoshop and show you the part of it. First I'll be going to show you the scenario, how it look like in the software, and then we'll move on. Like this is the one, the software introduction. You can just check on my screen. This is the canvas area. We have a shortcut key F7 as our property manager, or if you press the F7, automatically the property manager will on, and if you press the F7, it will get off. So these are the basic shortcut key which I am showing you implementing during the process time frame. If you press the Control plus, you will get zoom. If you press the Control minus, you will get zoom out. Fine. So now without further more delay, let's start. I'll be open one of the file format and then I'll show you how we can edit the part of it. So I'll show
Excuse
you.
Me, sir?
Yes, please.
Do you want us to open the Photoshop on the same time on our computer?
You can.
Thank you, sir.
So, even you can join the class. Yes, please.
So this Photoshop which you are using, it is just similar like a game software. So can I do it on that too? And can I use that one?
It's up to you. It's up to you how the way you want. So I'll be show you such that your entire confusion will get clear. See, I'll be show you from the work in progress area itself. I'll open one of the file, and from there I'll be start the everything so that it can be clear to everyone. So this is the picture. If you remember, this is the one I have shown you in my presentation. This is the one. You can just check, like this is the one presentation file. This was there, right? So the task what I am showing you for your students area, there what you can do is you can show these all the process to your students, fine, and at the same time you can teach them to do this entire process in interactive way. I'll be going to open one of the Jamboard where I will allow everyone to paste your work immediately. Fine. So let me just quickly start the work and show you how you can do this entire part. So you can check, we have one of the picture in front of you. What we are going to do right now is I've shown you the after come result of it. So what we are going to check here is layers to overlap item. rotation and placement, grouping them and merging them, and same format how you can keep a different layer and different options itself. So please check. If you have any questions or doubt, you can let me know. We can do a certain kind of after sessions also, where if you are unable to get that time, you can let me know. I'll help you with that. So the first thing what you require is right click over here in layer and duplicate it. Once you did the duplicate, the reason behind duplication is anytime if you mess with your original layer, so you have an option that one layer is already over there that you can use. Now let's check. Well, we go ahead with the Polygon Lasso tool. This is our Polygon Lasso tool area. Now in this area, as per this one, if you just check on my screen, we will be going to select a certain portion and then we will keep it in next layer. So let's check. This is our Polygon Lasso tool. I'll come over here and let's see. The one I have selected. Find the part of it I have selected like this portion, and very quickly we will edit it. So these things you can teach to your student, and if you are able to understand the entire process, it will be very quick for you. Whatever we selected right now, which is with the help of Polygon Lasso. Now what we are doing is we can take a copy like Ctrl C and you can paste it Ctrl V. This is right now on another layer. If you switch it off, you can able to check right now this is a separate layer itself. Now why we did the uses of layer? Because any point of time if there is any problem, you can just merge or you can just correct those parts. Now let's check. What we need is in this area is clone stamp tool. How this tool work, what's the use of it, I'll show you each and everything in detail. So please check, and if any of the area you are unable to understand, you can quickly go through this video. This is recorded session. I will upload on my YouTube channel also so that you can later on check. Now let's see. This is the area what we have clone stamp tool. This clone stamp tool you can increase with the help of brush size. From the keyboard you just need to press the bracket sign and automatically your brush size can increase. Let me show you on a screen keyboard so that you have an idea. This is on a keyboard, you can check. Next these one, if you press this key, automatically the brush size it will increase. If you click this one, it will get decrease. You can check the brush size is decreasing that. So any questions or doubt, I'll be simultaneously going to teach you all the shortcut keys. Any questions or doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's check. Now in this area, what we need is, this is an entire thing. We want this area supposed to be the same and there should not be any problem. So either this selection, you can press the control key and click over here and this will get selected. So automatically that area is selected. So what we did right now is the same thing is selected and we will switch it off. The reason is if you want this person to be appear, you can do that. And let's start the editing on layer 0. So what I'm going to do is I'll use a clone stamp tool. So this is my clone stamp. I'll make it slightly bigger and you will check. I'm going to match the boundary area. So if anyone is joining right now, I'll allow, but only the thing is they may miss certain things. So now let's see. I'll just press the Alt from here. Once I start the edit, I'm sorry, I may not be able to make anyone in. So now let's see. This is the boundary area, fine. So I will just press the Alt from my keyboard and you can check it is already selected. Once I'm over here, you can check on my screen how fast it's took on that area. And if we click, automatically it will be going to select it. So anyone, any questions or doubt you have, you can let me know. This is the way you need to teach to your student also in your class for IT 9626 area. So this is the way this can be get it done. Any questions or doubt to anyone? Any questions or doubt to anyone? Okay. Now let me show you the part in this area. What we have entire these things that can be get it done the same way, but you need to work ahead with the same format. Like brush tool, can go over here, decrease your brush. Let's say this is the part. Press the Alt key, match that area, and try to move ahead. So this is the way we can do it. Once you are done the entire portion, once you are satisfied with your editing, then only you have to move ahead and check the part of it. So I believe this entire thing is clear to all of you, right? Once you are done, what you require, just press the Ctrl D and then come over here, that's called as healing brush tool. The healing brush tool is you just need to apply next to that area. It will automatically go to dissolve that part. Now let me exactly match and show you the part. So this is the one you can check. It will match with the texture color. So any questions or doubt to anyone? You can ask simultaneously. You can see this.
You can place the
Yes.
in place of doing you can do undo also, no?
Yes, the multiple undo, what you can do is from the keyboard there is a undo option like Control Alt and Z. So how many time you will do the undo, that many time it will be going to take place. Control Z only one time it will be going to work. So any questions or doubt?
Then why you are doing this? So then what is the use of this tool?
Which
You
one?
can do undo.
Healing brush.
Yes.
See, healing brush tool, when we apply the texture color, whichever the nearby texture color is there, that will automatically adjust as per that. Now I'll zoom it so that you get to understand. You can check. There's a difference in that area, right? Here the texture color and everything is not that accurate. So how we can make it accurate? With the help of healing brush tool. You can just come to that area wherever you are and just apply the thing. And it will be getting done. Fine?
Sir, can you explain that clamp also once again, please?
Okay, once again I'll explain and then I will assign you online classroom right now itself such that you can quickly join and then I'll assign you the work. This is the code, class code. Fine, you can just quickly go to your Google settings and there you have the join a class. You can just give this code and you will be joining. It is only for the session. After the session this class will dissolve. Fine. So what I am teaching you the way in use of workplace for education. This is a free account. I am not using any of the Google license account or anything. It is free account. So, but what I am teaching is here. If you go to the people area, you can check there are these all the members who have quickly joined. So you can see these all the members who are right now in the seminar or in the webinar, they have automatically joined. Whereas the same way you can teach your student, you can do interactivity, and even if you don't have a account which is required for all the setup, you can do the work. So I'm going to go to the classwork, create section, assignment area. I'm going to assign the same task like what I have given you right now. The same task I'm going to assign you. Let's say suppose task, here I'll write task 1. I'll give it point value as 10. So you can individually take care of all your students. Even in Zoom, this setting you may not be able to get it. So that's why I'm showing you the thing. Now let me just attach the file. So the file I'll show you right now here. I'll upload the file. Fine. So where I have the file in WIP area. This is the work. This is the picture what we have. And outcome what they required, that is a final product of it, the final retouching of it they supposed to do it. So I have assigned the thing, I have created it. Let's say suppose this is my task 1 and I have given to all of you. As soon as I'll click a assign button, everyone whoever have joined right now with that code, they will get this assignment. So this is I am showing you such that let's say suppose if you don't have Google account, you can still manage your student in your class, still you can do the work. So you can check right now these all the members, they have quickly joined, and as soon as they will turn up with their work, I'll be able to mark them with the 10 marks. Like you can just check here, they are the students over here, and I'll be able to mark them. So what this, the way you can do the work, n number of things you can achieve. Fine. Any questions or doubt to anyone? Please, you can ask. Any questions or doubt to anyone? If you don't have the code, I'll give the code once again in the chat window itself.
So right now we don't have the software to do that task.
Okay, in that case you can use GIMP. That's an online platform. It's a free software, but you can use the GIMP and you can get the things. And the code for Google Classroom I have given already on chat window. You can just quickly go and join that area. Now I'll show you the second part of it.
Sir, I have a question here.
Yeah, please go ahead, ma'am.
Sir, Photoshop and GIMP do
Yes.
both satisfy the requirements of 9626 on 7?
Yes, ma'am. If you just check even in their course area also they have provided. If any student they are using a GIMP, still it is going to work ahead. If they are using Photoshop, still it will be going to work. Only the outcome what is required, that's supposed to match. If it is matching with the work, there is no problem. You can check, they have mentioned here.
Yeah, but like
Yes.
this clone tool,
Yes.
the clone tool is not available in GIMP, I guess. right?
Yes, I know that, ma'am. There is slight error and slight kind of the problem will remain with different software. Fine, but still the major
Yeah.
purpose will be solved. Like what I have shown you in my screen right now. Sorry, in my this PDF file itself, you can check these all the things you'll be able to cover with all your students. Like I have shown you like right now how to use the layers, how to overlap the item, how to rotate the part of it. So I'll be moving ahead and I'll be showing you that part also. So any questions or doubt
Yes,
for the
thank
assignment
you.
1? Anyone? Is it clear how you can cover this entire thing? Like this part I have shown you only a start of it. The final outcome result I'll show you in my screen so that you get an idea. Okay, sure. I'll give my YouTube channel link also right now in the chat section, but I'll show you first the outcome result, like final outcome, and as well as what we can achieve with the help of. This is you can achieve with the help of all the tools what I've shown you just now. So any questions or doubt you have, please let me know. I'll upload the same thing and I'll be going to show each and every part of it. So any questions or doubt, can we move ahead for second assignment? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Sorry?
Students those who are using only mobile.
Sir, if they are using only mobile, then the problem can remain that they can watch the entire thing, right? But for editing part, they have to use the laptop or maybe let's say the desktop or maybe at least for one session, because the thing is there are plenty of assignment. Fine, and all those assignments require a lot of practice. If you just check on my screen, once a teacher has shown these all the steps, how they can resize the canvas, how they can like do all these kind of the process like resizing image, coloring, grading, filter, all these things. Once you have shown them, they need to implement it by their own. Till the time they are not implementing these all by their own, it will not be clear to them. So I hope this is answered to your question, right, sir? Yes. Any other questions to anyone? If you want to check like how the rest of the part we can edit, I'll show you that part also. Yes, please. Any questions to anyone? Okay. Now let's check. Yes, please. Go ahead.
Just show how to edit the rest of part.
Right. Now let's check in this area itself. This is the portion what we selected, right? Now let's say our editing got over. We are still not done yet with the entire thing. So what you can do is switch it on your first layer. This is the layer 1. Fine. Now you can hold down from the control from the keyboard and press this first one. So what will happen, your selection area will be auto selected. Once you selected the thing, you can switch it off the first selection, come back to the layer 0. Now in this area, whatever the way you were doing the editing, just continue and finish it out. So I'll show you the part of it. Let's say suppose this is the area we want to finish it out, or we want to just, so we'll just press the Alt and come to this area. Let's say this is the one, and you will quickly just like you have to match all the things. It's nothing else. It's a kind of a puzzle game. You have to match all the lines such that the editing should be, and you need to be very much sure that it should remain next to a believable one. Although it will take a certain time, it may not be possible within that area. I'm sorry, I have to keep on select these things and then I have to do it. Any questions or doubt? If you have
Just
any,
you're hovering,
Yes.
you're hovering your mouse around that area, or what you're doing?
I'm pressing the Alt from my keyboard. Fine. Alt is to take the sample from that area which I want to paste it. So after pressing the Alt, I am just going to that area, like this is the one area, and then I'll match the line and then press my left mouse button. So this is the way if you do it, your work will be very smooth and at the same time it will match the entire area. So I believe you got your questions answered, right? Okay.
Sir, how to get that clone area selected, which I
Again,
want to share?
okay, let me show on my screen keyboard. Like let's say this is the on-screen keyboard, right? If you just press the Alt from the keyboard, what will happen? Here, if you come, automatically the clone stamp tool will take the area and just press the left mouse button from the keyboard. Automatically, it will select that area. So, any questions or doubt? I believe you are good to go ahead, right? Okay, now let's check.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Yes, sir, I have a question. So in our school, we use the Creative Cloud. We use Adobe Creative Cloud, and we have experienced a lot of, Creative Cloud 2020 we have. So it has got a lot of huge, the application is very huge, and it starts with the help of loading all the time.
Yes, sir.
Which application are you using a standard application for it, or it's a Creative Cloud?
It's a standalone one. It's not the Creative Cloud one. And what I am using, that is CS6 edition. Fine, sir. And at the same time, if the students' laptop are unable to support this thing, you can probably refer them to GIMP. Even from the Cambridge side also, they have given that student can go ahead and show that part. And I have the one question which is keep on coming, like, sir, please teach color grading. Yes, please. Yes, please, sir. Go ahead.
Just want to ask you that it is a open source which you are using as a Crackman?
No, sir. This is the one like Adobe Photoshop. What I am using CS1 this edition. That is trial version, means 30 days trial version. But yes, there are plenty of the method, like you can go to the getintopc.com site and then you can download, and plenty of the area is there. But from the Cambridge side, what they have given is like, let's say suppose you can use the GIMP, that's open source one. Even you can use the Inkspace also, even you can use Photoshop, whichever you feel best. For bitmap, we have these all the three things. And yes, please, sir.
What do you suggest? We are using presently Creative Cloud, and it's very big. It's a bulk file.
Yes, I can understand, sir. Better is, sir. Yes, sir. Better what we can do is, as per the student convenience, we can go ahead and select only the thing what they desire for. If their laptop is not supporting it, you can go ahead for GIMP, because at the end they have to finish the assignment and they have to do the part of it. Cambridge, at the end, they want this final file. They don't want, let me show you on my screen. This is the final file what they require. They don't want like you do it with one software or other. It's up to you, however the way you want to do it. Fine, sir?
Absolutely fine.
Okay, sir. So now I have one question who is keep on asking, so please teach color grading.
Good evening, sir. I have a question here, sir. Good evening.
Yes, good evening, sir. Please go ahead.
Sir, if suppose students are not having any laptop or any desktop in their home, their only hope is with their Android mobile phone, supposedly, what will be the best alternate to learn the Photoshop, sir, actually?
Sir, they can go for Lightroom also, which is the mobile edition. You can use that, but still there without a use of mouse and all, it may not be going to cover up those all the part. Now, sir, I'm sorry, I have to quickly move to the next assignment, which I have shown you on my screen to all of you. So, any questions or doubt to anyone before we move to that assignment?
Okay, sir.
Now this is the assignment where we have a head replacement as per the Cambridge 9626 area. It is not a part of any kind of like certain other member, they may think why we are going ahead or why it is a part of this teaching thing. It is a part of the syllabus only, so that's why we are just checking for this area. Vector image editing we are not checking today. We are only concentrating on bitmap images and bitmap editing. So we are only looking towards the part of bitmap editing, not the vector editing. For vector editing we will move for next class. Now let's quickly check how we can move ahead and start this assignment, where one another person head we will be going to fix it, and before picture you have in front of me, and after picture this is the person with color grading of his body part. So now let's just check. We are on this area. I believe this assignment is clear to all of you. You must be able to now finish it out, this part, and if you have any questions or doubt you can let me know. I'll close this part and start the second one. Now let's see the head replacement. What we have the scenario, there is actually a kind of person head is given to you, and one of the picture is already provided to you. Only the thing is you need to just start the work on it. So I'm sorry, just I have placed it over here. So let me start the work, and then don't place, will click it, and I'll off this one first. I'll drag and drop this person head over here. The task what we have is, first we will crop this head only for this part. So you can just come over here, crop tool is here. You can just crop the part of those. Let's say with this part. Once you are satisfied with the work, just press OK. The crop tool is done with the work. Now next thing is, once you select with the work, you can press Ctrl A and Ctrl C. So the only thing what we did is we copied it, nothing else. You can close that part. If you don't require, you can close it. Now I'm just going to open the main file where we have to replace a person's head. So I'm sorry, I believe I have saved it on the actual file, so that's why it is appearing. Okay, now you can just check. This is the file. I'll zoom it. We have three ways to do that. One is you can take a new layer. This is the new layer over here. Press the Ctrl V. We have the person over here. Now you can teach your student in two ways. One is with the help of masking, and one is without help of masking. With the help of masking, what they will understand is anywhere, any kind of the thing what they want, they can do the work, but only the mask way damage the picture area. So I'll first show you without help of mask, and then I'll show you with the help of mask. So this is the Polygonal Lasso tool. You come over here, you can observe here I have a feather value. The feather value is right now 0. If you give it 2, so you'll get a soft edge on that area. So I'll zoom it, Ctrl plus, and let's see on this area. I'll just cut the portion what I need as per the body part to be fit on that area, and quickly I will select only the thing what I required. So I'm not selecting the entire body part, and reason I will tell you just after 1 second. Let's see. This is the thing what I have selected. I will Ctrl X and Ctrl V. So I will now show you this is the part. This is what we have. If you don't want these all the things, you can take a magic eraser. This is the magic eraser, and select the tolerance level. Let's say right now 45 is the tolerance level. You can decrease down the tolerance to 35, and then come to your actual layer where you have a head and go to the magic eraser, apply it. Automatically the background will off, and you can see it's good ahead to do the work. So any questions or doubt to anyone? Now we'll resize him. How will resize him? Press the Ctrl T and Shift and fix him up to that area. So we still not able to satisfy with the the head portion is still there, but that is on. So let me check. I believe my on-screen keyboard is still on. Yes, so let me off the on-screen keyboard, and now let me show you the part. Now the one student, or I believe one sir, who was asking how to do the color grading, let me quickly show you and teach you the part of it. The color grading is you can check the hand portion and check the head portion. So how we can color grade it and very fast without doing anything. You press from the keyboard a Control M, the shortcut key. Fine. Select from the your keyboard itself, let's say suppose the brush tool, and select the part of it, like this is the area we want. We will select the color of it and press the auto. Automatically it will try to adjust the color, and if you are not satisfied you can decrease down a slightly bit of it. Same way go to the red and part of it. So it will take time to adjust it. Now how to solve this entire portion? If you just check, it is not matching still as per the head part, right? So what you can do is come over here, decrease down the kind of opacity, let's say this much, and then do the part. So this I am teaching you only for first round. When you are giving a concept to your student, don't directly teach them the masking. First teach them this entire part, and then you can go ahead to show the part of masking. Not teach them on a very first time the masking. The reason behind that is they will understand whatever the way we can do the cut and whatever the way we can merge it. So you can check, this is the part we have cut, right? And this is the way we have adjusted, but still it is not exact match. If we shift also anywhere, it will remain, but it will not be exact match of it. Now this was the very first way to adjust it for without help of masking. Now second method I am showing you, that is with help of masking. So let me do the multiple undo, which is Ctrl Alt Z, and let's see, this is the way. So I'll get back my actual picture. So yes, pretty much we have the actual picture over here. Now let's check. We will start now with help of masking, and the one process that will remain same, that is you can take magic eraser, come over here, delete the part which you don't want for your area, or if you get a slightly cut of that neck portion, what you can do is simply come over here, decrease down a tolerance value, let's say suppose 35 you have, you can decrease it down to 20, and now if you cut it, so actually it is going to, you can check, it's working perfectly fine. Now what we required is a part of crop, but with the help of masking. Again I'll show and make all of you present over here to understand. This is part of 9626 assignment for Cambridge. It is not part of any kind of the Photoshop one or anything. So I can understand plenty of members are over here, certain students might be also over here, but this is part of bitmap image editing 9626 IT, where we are trying to learn how to use masking and as well as how to fix any head replacement for any of the body. So let's check. What we are going to do is select the Polygonal Lasso tool, come over here, and let's say suppose we will fix this person head as per this area. I still have some of the members who are joining right now, so let's check. If any questions or doubt you have, you can let me know. You can write on chat. Simultaneously I am capturing and checking your queries on chat window. So let me show you, even on our live classroom, how many members they have turned up their work, or how many members they have joined right now. So these are all the members. You can check those who have joined. If you still not unable to get the classroom code, let me give it to you, the classroom code. This is only for this session. Once the session is over, then the classroom will automatically dissolve. I have given one of the assignment, and you can check the assignment goes to everyone. Now if I go to the marks area, so if you submit your assignment, only then I can able to give the marks, and it will be automatically going to student panel itself. And this is something which is part of entire Google service, which is free for work for education area. Now let's check in this area. Let's say suppose we want to cut only the head portion based on that. So what we can do is, this is the portion, fine, you fix the head up to that area and decrease it down slightly bit of it. Let's say this is the part we have selected. Now we are doing it with help of masking. So let's check. We collected a Polygon Lasso tool, and then are selecting only the portion which is required for this head replacement to be worked as it is format. So this is the thing which we have selected. Fine. Now you select this part and hold down from your keyboard like add layer. So it will be automatically adjusted over here, and then just one second, you have to hold the control key and then you press it, and one more time if you press, it will be automatically apply on that area. So if you right click and you have here disable vector mask or enable the mask, so whichever the way you want you can apply it out. So any questions or doubt to anyone? Any questions or doubt to anyone? See, I have selected this portion with the head part, and then I will select by holding the control and shift. So now you can see this is applied. So any questions or doubt? Initially maybe it may not work, but once you press the shift, automatically it will apply it. So this is mask. Any questions or doubt? I have the one very first member who have submitted the work. Thank you, ma'am. You have already done the work. Ma'am Pallavi, thank you so much. And you have the 10 marks. So if I show you over here how we are able to finish with the student work, and you can return the work. Now in the same area, let's say suppose I have returned the work. I want one kind of audio to be given over here. Like for example, let's say I press over here. Good evening Pallavi ma'am, you have done your assignment very wonderful way. Thank you so much joining the session with Mr. Ashish Chatterjee. And now let's see. This is the one I got an entire link. This link, if I paste it over here, immediately she will get one of the note to it. I will give the note link everyone to the chat window so that you can get. So this way you can give an interactive like touch to your classrooms. You can click over here. If you want to hear, you can just press the button and it will say it out. Good evening Pallavi ma'am, you have done your assignment very wonderful way. Thank you so much joining the session with Mr. Chatterjee. And now let's see. So any questions or doubt to anyone? Any questions or doubt to anyone? Like how I have shown you, you can use these things in your classroom even if you don't have Google for Workspace. Let's say suppose a part of digital platform, you can see as it's showing you are using a classroom from a personal account, means I'm using it for personal account. I'm not using from any school account or anything. So any questions or doubt to anyone?
Sorry sir for interrupting.
Yes please.
Can you please let us know your YouTube channel so that we can review whatever you're doing?
Yes, sure. I'll just show it right now on my screen and I'll give the idea also. And you can just check till that time. If you have any questions or doubt, you can let me know. I will show on my screen and give you the idea. So this is the one right now. You can just check on my screen. This is the one. I'll give you with the channel ID only, there is no problem. So I'll just write it on the chat window, you can check. And this the first one which I have took it, that was with the help of all the Google tools. So I will be very quickly sharing one of the form with all of you where you can give your introspection about what all the things you have learned. Any questions or doubt you have, you can simultaneously ask. Any questions or doubt to anyone?
So not with this session actually. In the previous session, I just wanted to ask the first example which you showed about that image.
Yes, please.
So that clone, this thing is not working for me. Actually, I'm trying to do that, but that clone is not happening.
Okay.
There is a clone tool in GIMP also. I am trying to do that, but then. So can I immediately see the one which you? I just go to the YouTube link if you can send yourself.
Right, ma'am.
And I'll just go to it.
I will upload for this session right now. After the session will get over, I'll upload it. And I have floated one of the form in Google area itself. and in chat itself, if you just check and click on this form, you can give the feedback about the session. And at the same time, if you have any query or anything, feel free to contact me. I will be helping you without any charges. So you can let me know in the weekend, wherever anyone, if you are facing a problem, you can share your screen, even let me know. I will help you with the tools and shortcut all the things.
Sir, initially
Yes,
I guess we all need help with this Photoshop thing.
Correct,
If you could
correct.
arrange more sessions on Sunday this time, it would be very helpful, sir.
Perfect, ma'am. There
Also
is.
to discuss some things related to the syllabus.
Yes, ma'am. So what I feel is those all who are right now part of IT 9626 area, we can, mutually we can certain area, like how I have planned it out this thing for all of you. So you can submit these all the things, and wherever if you have questions or doubt or any kind of the thing, you can connect with me. I will take these all the things initiative even in next week also. So I'm sure 100% one session may not be enough to cover all the things, but at least you will get an idea. You can start your session, and this is the way you can start all your work. Don't you feel, all of you?
So,
Yes, please.
So I have one question, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
I'm trying to, replace a photograph, a face on my picture, But the
Okay.
problem is the body skin tone is very different from the head I'm trying to place. So
Right.
that's a difference. So how to change the color tone to match the skin color? of the
Yeah, you
body?
mean to say the color grading one. So let me
Right,
teach
right.
one more time. And this one, what you have to do to your student if you are teaching them, make sure emphasize on this area, because this is even part of graphics creation. Theoretical question also, like describe the difference between bitmap and vector graphics. The vector graphics, if you zoom a much, it will pixelate.
Right. Yes.
In bitmap it will pixelate, but in vector it will not. So each particular one pixel is a representation of RGB, means red, green and blue. So what we required is, if you just come over here, this is the layer 1, fine, press the Control plus M, that is the combination, Control plus M, fine, you'll get this
Okay.
curve manager. This is the curve manager, and with the help of this you'll get a one eyedropper tool kind of. So with the help of this eyedropper tool, you can select the color what you want to pick. Let's say suppose I want to pick his hand color, which is at the down area. This is the hand color, fine.
Okay.
You
Okay.
select this one. Once you select it, come upstairs and then you can press first the auto button. While pressing the auto button, it will automatically adjust. But if it don't function properly, you have to check which layer you are. So we are right now on layer
Okay.
0. So that is a wrong layer. We supposed to be on this layer. Then only it will work, right? So this
Right.
you need to be ensure that when we are editing, we need to be on correct layer, and then only we press the Control V. Otherwise it will not function. Now you scroll down, take the one. Let's say suppose this is the part, you can scroll it down quickly, select the hand portion, it will work, and then press the V part, means auto part. Now I will give a effect, and you will be able to see quickly on his head a slightly color reflection will take place.
Okay. Yes.
Fine, same way you can go to red channel. Let's say this is the red channel, you can decrease it down, and that's how you can adjust it. It will take time, it will not be going to appear even for a student also on very first go. It will take time. Even a student may they may ask that we are doing plenty of the time, it's not working, because it will be going to take a time.
What was the shortcut key for this, sir?
The short Control plus M. When you press this
M.
one,
Okay.
you'll get the
Okay.
result.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
any PDF available of all the shortcuts which you are using?
I'll do one thing, ma'am. I'll
We can
create.
refer to.
I will create one of the shortcut all the things and drag and drop. And same way I have created one of the channel, the kind of Telegram channel, where all around the globe, whoever the ICT or IT teachers are there,
Yes,
I'm
sir,
trying
I'm
to
aware, I'm
add
part
them.
of it.
Yeah. So thank you so much, ma'am. So I'm trying to add them over here. We have right now 280 members. So once you fill the form, there the link is already given. I'll give the form once again on the chat window. So that all. Any other questions to anyone? You can ask any kind of the question related to the session. If you have any other questions or doubt.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Sanfoma.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I just have one doubt. Like since 2 years, he has been the board exam. He is giving the students, asking the students to create a vector SVG format at the end.
Yes, ma'am.
So is that available with this PS6, sir?
Ma'am, then he need to go to the Adobe AI area. This Adobe Illustrator part. Although if you go over here, file, save as, you'll get n number of file format. Even you have over here all different file format. You can check here. These all the file formats are over here. But for Illustrator part or like vector images part, he need to go to the AI in order to do those all the things. You must be talking about SVGA file, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So for that they need to go to the AI. Only in AI if we have gone, then only that will be going to work. So I'll show you even. Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, so we have to teach, sir.
Here I have shown you just now on my screen. Once again I'll show it and then you'll get idea. This is the one. I have given the link.
Sir, can you share it in the chat, sir?
Yes, I have given the link. And please fill the form such that we can connect even in future. I'm sure Adobe AI will take more time because AI cannot be function in one class, so that's why it will take time. And what I'm using right now, yes please.
So we have to teach Photoshop as well as AI.
Yes ma'am. So AI is part of vector images and Photoshop is part of bitmap images. So what I use a Droid cam such that I can use my mobile phone as a webcam, and it is a kind of a free tool only. Any teachers they can use it and they can collaborate and they can make themselves appear.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, welcome. Any other questions to anyone?
Yeah, excuse me, sir.
Yes, please go ahead. Yes.
Sir, how we can make EPS file? How we can save in EPS format?
Which file format, ma'am?
EPS.
EPS. Okay. See, if you go to the file, save as. If we are talking about vector, then we have to go to the AI. If we are talking about Photoshop, then we have to go. Yeah.
Photoshop and AI. Good.
Yeah. So here you have these all the file format. You can check. See, EPS is already mentioned. Right, ma'am? So these are the file format. Yes.
Sir, when we save this, in this we cannot see the picture. Only blank.
Yes, ma'am. That is because if you are editing on different mode, like you can just check in this area. If you go to the image mode, there are different layers to it. If you are editing on 8-bit, that means a different number of color sets will be there. If you are editing on 16-bit, more number of color sets will be there, and 32-bit again more number of color set will be there. But yes, certain time the Photoshop don't support those all the things and the file get crashed. So if you save the EPS file, the chances are there certain area it may not be going to work it out. So I believe you got your answer, right, ma'am?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Any other questions to anyone? You can fill the form which I have given you right now on the chat window. That is for this webinar, the form, and then I'll upload each and everything. If you have any questions or query, you can let me know. What all the things we have discussed, I have shown you right now. These all the part we have checked right now. How to use the layers in overlap item, how to rotate, I have shown with the help of that. Certain things we haven't covered yet because it will be going to take more time. So in next session we'll try to cover those all the things. And if you have any queries or any questions, you can get back to me. Any kind of problems you have, I've already shared my channel handle and as well as the thing. So any questions or doubt you have, you can let me know. I'll be available in Telegram and the user ID is Ashish Chatterjee, and this is the one which I've given you. And this is the editing for the layer wise that I have shown in the start itself, but once again let me show you so that you get a more idea about it. Like this is the one which I have done for the webinar area, where all are in different layers. So this you can teach your student how the uses of layer can give or play a huge role of it. I have certain PNG files, I have certain all different files over here, but they are in different layers. So here you can group all together. Let's say suppose right now I want to move Photoshop and PS all together. So how we can do that? Just go to the Adobe logo, this one and this one. So either you can link it, this is link all together, so whenever we will move, so they all will move together. If you don't want to move like that way, you want to keep it on one of the group, you can just select those all the layers and press the Ctrl G. So they will remain part of one of the group. So once you off, automatically those things will get off. So this is the use of grouping in that area. So any questions or doubt to anyone on the layer editing area, how to work with the layers, how to do these all the part? Any questions to anyone?
So can we create GIF sort of things in this?
Yes ma'am, you can create, like let's say file, save as, and first thing is, let's say suppose you want a character things to be get off and on, so you can create that, but for that you have to click on timeline. Let's say this is the timeline area, fine, create frame animation. So let's say this is the first frame, I want a second frame where I want my photographs to be off, fine, so I'll just switch it off the photograph on second layer, but on first layer the photograph is on. So what you can do is, after creating this one, you can just, where you have a photograph, you can just keep it a slight more duration, let's say 0.5. So where I have a photograph, that will remain for very less time and this will remain for more number of time. And then you want a twinning effect, so just apply this one, it will give a twinning of 3 or 4 layer, how many you want, click OK in that and it will give a twinning effect. Looping also it can be done, like let's say suppose this one, if I play it, so see, this is the one, this is the one, how the way it will work, fine. So if you want to loop it, it will remain in loop. If you just click over here, press forever and play, so it will looping. You get it, all of you? Yeah. Now once you are done with these all the thing, only the thing is you have to just save it as GIF file, but yes, you have to go to the export and then you have to render the video as a kind of GIF file, otherwise it will not be going to work. Like you can select the way you want, you can, sorry, I have maybe selected the part, just one second, it will be here, but if it don't work, then you can go to the file save for web and then you have the GIF one. Yes, from here you can select the GIF and see, this is the one, fine now.
Yes.
This is the way you can make your file ready for the web or any of the area. Okay, I have one or two more questions. Any other question to anyone?
Hi Ashish sir.
Yes ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes please.
For vector image, do you need any software, if you could tell us in advance?
Yes ma'am, that is AI what you require. So let me show you that. I will be going to take in next maybe week if possible. So this you can check on my screen. This is for AI, the Adobe Illustrator, which is for vector image. If you press here the F7, the same all the things are going to function, but all the bitmap thing first you need to supposed to teach to your student and then go for the Adobe AI, which is for Adobe Illustrator, because this is slightly more harder and node based editing. So
for AI,
yes,
we have software which is like compatible to any operating system and takes less.
See, from Cambridge side, if you just check, like they have provided these all the things. Like either you can go for Adobe Illustrator or you can go for Photoshop or you can go for Inkspace. Inkspace is kind for like Linux platform if you are, or GIMP. So these all the things can function in that. So any other questions?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, welcome. And kindly fill the form for the seminar which I have given on the chat. Once again I have assigned, you can just check. And Now we are almost at the end of our seminar area. So any questions or doubt, if you have, please let me know. Any other questions to anyone? So I believe you already take away from this session these all the things. We have covered the first all the things like how to crop and all, how to merge, how to group all the things, how to overlap the layers. Remove red eye filter is just the one of the tool. If you click on it, it will be going to do the work. So I'll just take slightly 1 more minute and teach you that part also, such that you can cover the basic questions or the like assignment for you students. So like file, this is my red eye one of the picture. Fine, you can just double click on it, come over here on red eye tool where you have clone stamp one, there only you have red eye tool layer. Click over here and you need to click on the center of this part. It will be automatically going to do the part of it. So you can check this is how it works. You just need to click one time and it will be going to do the work. That's what the red eye thing is. So any picture if you have red eye problem, so those can be get it recorded even from side angle also. Like this is the one side angle. You want to rectify this problem, so just click over here. Automatically this can be rectified. So this is what entire overall the things, what was the session outcome. And you can get back to me even with the help of handle, which is Ashish Chatterjee in Telegram, and you can join the group also, which is on the form. When you fill the form, there you will get the link. So we'll have that same kind of session if possible even in next week also. So any kind of the thing or any kind of the problem if you have, you can let me know, and plenty of these all the things you can do the work. So what all the takeaway we have with our seminar, I believe with our webinar, I believe you all have must understood. So any questions or doubt on the last 5-minute time or anything you would like to ask? Anyone? Any questions or query to anyone?
Sir, one question, when we are using clone tool or kneading brush,
Yes, please.
when we are applying, hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah, when we are applying, there's a plus sign and the place where it is being painted, right?
Right.
So can we decrease and increase the space, because sometimes what happens, it starts cloning the other part which we don't want. Sometimes when we enlarge, we use control plus, so the distance becomes too large, so it becomes quite difficult where we want to paint or where we
Yes,
want
ma'am,
to
but that will not be possible. Like you have to do it manually one by one. So yeah, that is what the fitting is. So I will once again check how many of you have submitted the work, so I can check. I have only Pallavi ma'am's work and rest all maybe they might be working on it. So you can interact from your Google Classroom area. I have shown you like this is the code, the way you can give it to your class. So right now this is my personal account, fine, and that is an area where you can directly go and you can write it down. So I'll give the form once again. Those who haven't filled it, please fill fast for the seminar, for the webinar area. And I'll show you which all the particular students they are over here. In free account you can add only one teachers. You cannot have the two teachers. Generally it is not allowing me. I'm not sure about that part, but we can check from our webinar. There are so many members who have already joined and they are right now in the classroom area itself. So if I assign any of the things, they will get immediately the notification, they will get immediately the work of it. So all the things are assigned, and as well as even in marks area you can check there are the marks. I have shown you like how we can provide audio output also. So this is the area you can check here where I have provided the audio output to one of the student. Yeah, you can just check here that there is the audio one also. So we can provide our feedback even in audio communication area also. So I'll once again give the preview. Good evening, Pallavi ma'am. You have done your assignment very wonderfully. Thank you so much for joining the session with Mr. Ashish Chatterjee. And now let's see. So this is the way you can attach, fine, in your classroom a feedback even to your students also. So we will bind up our session right now here, and we will try to have the same kind of session even in future also, and please you can subscribe my channel and I will provide the recording on my YouTube channel itself. So thank you so much, and I will appreciate all your times and efforts.
Thank you very much.
Yes, welcome ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. We will keep needing your guidance.
Thank you ma'am, thank you so much, it means a lot. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you ma'am.